Okay, so MWaves, welcome.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you.
Good flow. And obviously, if you want to drink, help yourself to any of the drinks that are on the table.
No worries.
So yeah, first of all, how did you first get into the music industry?
So how did I get into music? Well, I've had like a musical background since I was like younger. So I would say like I started about like 4, between like 8 years old. I used to play like guitar, like piano. I got to like grade 3 and grade 4.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I used to be on the keys. I'm like Mozart.
Do you still do that now?
Not as much, but I
Yeah.
understand percussion and all that kind of stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I used to like being like growing up in church. You know how African, Caribbean, black parents in it. So I used to kind of sometimes sing in like the church choir and stuff like that. But I don't know. I just kind of wasn't too keen like when I was younger, because sometimes people make fun of you and that. But then I started to pick up again like properly like around like 16, like 16ish. So I'm 22 now. So you know it's been a while. I'm still growing and I'm learning. So. But I preferred more like rapping and like producing and just learning that side of things, and I haven't looked back since. So.
Okay, so who inspired you to start making music?
Oh, it's a plethora of things. Like I would say I grew up listening to gospel, I listened to jazz, some hip hop. I'm an old soul, so I also like to have like samples and old stuff. But at the same time, I like the modern funk sound. So it's like I like Daft Punk and that kind of stuff, but also in the hip hop rap side, like grew up listening to Lil Wayne, like Kanye West, like Future, Young Thug. I like bars as well. So even though I do a bit of melodics, I like melodical music. I still like to like rap, like to like show I can spit bars and still speak truth more than just speak out what a lot of people are saying nowadays.
So how would you actually describe the music that you actually make? What kind of genre of music is it?
I don't know. I can't really define it. It's just like you just gotta listen to it. Just that's why my name's in ways. It's just a vibe. Like you just when you read the lyrics, you're like, oh, it's not like he's actually saying something. Like,
Yeah.
So.
Kind of wavy. That you give a wavy vibe, innit?
Exactly.
So if there's anybody that you could collaborate with, who would it be? Like it can be UK artists, American artists. It could even be somebody that we don't know. Do you know what I mean? Somebody up and coming. Is there anyone?
At the moment, I don't know. I really don't know. I can't really like say like maybe when I was younger I'd be like this, but I don't know. It's just because I'm more in my own lane now. Like I've started to kind of just find that. So maybe as time goes on, maybe I'll be like I want. It's just kind of like if I'm making a project or making something, and then I'm like okay, she could fit this vibe. Like I actually like what she's got going on, and she might be unknown. Then I'm like okay, I would like to work with her, and she's cool. It's like that, or another dude and stuff like that. So it kind of just depends what I'm going for. It's not specific.
What sort of a message do you like to share with your music?
I'm glad you said that. There's always an underlying message with my music, but at the same time, there's also sometimes it's very overt. So I don't mind like my music can be played in the club because I feel that sometimes when you make music, that's also very raw and from the heart, and sometimes it can be very like cutthroat and it's very real with the bars. People sometimes get too preachy, and I don't really always want to be preachy. Like I'm an intelligent guy. Like I see what goes around me, even my environment where I grew up in, and it's like it wasn't always stable, but I still want to make it sound fun. But at the same time, there can still be darker undertones where it's like, okay, right, he's actually saying something, but I can still vibe with this and knowing that you can relate to it.
So you're quite a conscious person then, that's what you're saying, like you'd always have a message within your tracks, but it's not overtly like, this is what I'm saying to do. It's like people really have to like listen to the lyrics.
Yeah, like some songs are more conscious than others, but there's still like some that are a bit more fun, but you know, there's still some lines where I'm like talking about real stuff, but then there's some where I'm just like, this is like this, that, and it's like every bar is like this, that. So it just, I like to try and find a balance between my music. So
yeah. Well, what song of yours would you say is your favourite one to perform? Like, which one do you enjoy? You get on stage or you get like a really good reaction from the crowd?
As a recent, my current single, Equinox.
Yeah.
Yeah, like for me, I actually recorded that a few months back. So it was actually originally like a school project between me and my friend. So we actually collaborated for the first time, and basically what it was like a music project because I'm in university at the moment. I'm a student in London.
Oh, is it? What are you studying?
Graphic design.
Nice. Oh, might be able to use you somewhere.
Yeah. I do like mixtape covers and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so I just try and be versatile within the industry and craft and stuff like that. So so we made a project, and at that time I needed some ideas and just music and just like direction and certain things, and it was crazy because we made that video within like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like
What, the song, from the process of writing the song,
Yeah.
recording, and then doing the music video?
Yeah, so the song I recorded, so we actually spoke on Zoom about, how we're going to collaborate, what we're going to talk about, because the project said you could make a video as long as it's got like animation, you draw and and you create like a scrap kind of feel, but you can still do what you want, normal music video.
Yeah.
So we combined like mixed media, but I recorded the song within like 2 hours while she was on call, and then we're just jotting down ideas. I sent out all the lyrics and all this stuff, and she listened to it. She's like, "Whoa, this is a vibe." And then I just said, "Let me go down studio, get it mixed, mastered, send it to all my engineers," and then like, yeah, it was just from there. And then we filmed the video. We did in Knots. Then we went to Stoke-on-Trent.
Yeah.
And then we came back to do some other shots in Knots. We edited the video on like Premiere Pro, and then 2 weeks, and then it dropped in July, August now.
Yeah.
So.
Let's take a quick break to give a shout out to today's sponsor, Drink Wagwan. You can find them on all of their socials at Drink Wagwan. Now let's get back to the episode. So what's that track about then?
So it was actually inspired by a lot. So I went through a lot within like February, around March time. So it was a very difficult personal period, and the song has a very airy like production. It has like an oriental feel, so it's very like upbeat, and you know, the whole point of it was kind of to get out of the darkness. Like, you know, equinox, the meaning behind that is just based on the real meaning. Equinox is like day and night, it's about balance. So when you're coming out the dark seasons, which is the winter, you know, you're pushing forward to the light, so that's summer. So you're like, you know, everybody's to feel good, but at the back of their mind, you're rejoicing because you went through a hard period. So even when you go back into the winter, you can still have a good time and listening to it.
Yeah.
So that's the whole point.
I love that.
Yeah.
I actually really love that. So what sort of things do you do then to get yourself out of, like, obviously everyone goes through like tough times and you have like bad days. So are there certain things that you do that helps you to kind of get out of that?
I would say like, because sometimes I used to hustle and stuff like that, and at the same time, I think one of the number one things that's very important for me, especially I talk a lot in my music, like spirituality is like God. Like, not everyone believes it, and I understand, I respect that. But for me, like, I think God is like giving me like a stable ground to keep myself centered and just meditate and just like pray a lot. Like it's important for me, because you know, a lot of times people can feel lost, and I don't necessarily want to be like someone like yo, you're this, you're that. Like, I'm not God. Like, I can just be a vessel for that. But you got to find him for yourself. And at the same time, just always use your instinct to kind of figure out things as well. So that's just what it is, you know, and just have some people around you like can mentor you to help you.
Yeah.
You know.
Wow. This is deep. And I feel like we could get deeper and deeper and deeper.
I know.
I'm trying to keep it kind of light at the moment though. Like what you was just saying a second ago. Don't know what kind of hustling you was doing, but what is the worst kind of trouble you've ever gotten yourself into? And obviously you only share what you want other people to know.
Nah, it's not even like incriminating. It's just like trying to make money like fast and all that kind of stuff. But I ain't know that.
So you're a hustler more like me. I'm kind of like, I was like a serial entrepreneur. That kind of hustling.
That's the mindset.
Okay, cool.
Obviously, I've had to adapt and tweak certain things and learn from OGs and like, okay, don't do this business deal if you know that, okay, you're not too sure, don't go in, you know what I mean? But I've had to learn how to like try and make money here and there and here and there.
Yeah.
And it's taught me a lot, because it's also taught me like, okay, this has failed here, I lost $2,000 here, this, that. So it can be frustrating, and as a student, you're trying to hold the bills and you're trying to move here, you're trying to do this, so it can be a lot. But at the same time, I would never change that, because not everyone has the strength to be able to keep pushing when you take L's, so that's just what it is, you know. So
what's the best advice you think you've ever been given off the top of your head?
I was at this workplace, I used to work at like a bowling alley, and a guy came up to me, and because a lot of people actually started noticing me in the city, like a lot of people come there. And then this guy came up to me, he's like, respect, brother, respect, brother. I was like, what's up? He was like, yo, I always see you, bro. I know you might not like your job right now, but be a leader, not a follower. And I was thinking that, like, even though I don't like where I'm at, just don't be a statistic. Don't be part of the system. Like, try and change your life for the better.
What is next for you then, MWaves? What can we look out for?
Music.
What kind of music are you going to be doing?
Vibes, trap, hip-hop, everything, if I feel like it. I don't know, I don't let people get caught up on my next move. You just
I like that. Silent Assassin.
That's it. Killer. Go stream Equinox, my latest single by MWaves. Go stream Only One by Kiziana featuring MWaves, Polish Mike, and Yazzie B. Grr.
Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Keep being the light.